Amber Nicole got me some cigarettes today. Bought me 2 packs of Newport. I was going to tell her and Hector, like, I had another argument with my mom. I wasn't going to go live today. I was just sitting there. I'm fucking pissed. I'm still pissed. I already know what she said. What happened? I can't talk to her. So every time I talk, I'm burying myself. Yeah, I get upset. Oh, I stay upset. I'll be upset for a while. I'm 48 years old. And my mom still sits there and tells me I don't care about her. I don't care about her. I don't care. I don't care. And if something happens to her, who's going to take care of her? Me? In her words. You? She told me, yeah, my son, JoeyFlite, something happened to me. Who am I supposed to, who's going to take care of me? You? Basically, for the 100th millionth time she said that to me, I tried to get away from it. I was trying to say everything but trying to, tell people why I got, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm 48, man. You're supposed to sit there and bully me. Every time, like, it ain't like every other time where it's fucking cold, man. It's every single time I talk to her. I have to leave, walk away before she says it. Now I'm starting to realize why I'm so hostile. She's saying, oh, you used to have a good attitude. You used to be so nice to me. And I'm sitting there thinking, is that before or after you told me I don't care about you every single fucking time I'm with you, around me, and what you tell everybody? It's everybody. It's cool, man. It's cool. Sit there and try to, she's like trying to convince me, tell me how much I don't care. How she has to work and how I asked her for cigarettes or I asked her for cat food, and if something happened to her, who's going to take care of her? Me? You don't help, you don't care, you're doing because you need money or something. I was like, yeah, well, you said that to me every single time I'm talking to you, so it didn't, people stop telling me, stop saying that to me, or did I stop saying that to me? Oh, but you don't care, you don't care. It's like, oh, fuck. It's fucked up. Sit there trying to convince me every single, it's not like one argument or 2 or 3 arguments. This is every single time I talk to her for years and years and years. And if I didn't tell people exactly what was going on and keep record of it, and I was going live, people wouldn't believe me. And my mom just keeps on telling me I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Like, I have nervous breakdowns, of a damn near heart attack. Like, stop saying that. Just keep saying and saying and saying and saying until I broke. Like, it's just as an individual, as a human, just broke. And I miscellaneously here and there do need my mom or any type of help, and I unfortunately call her when I talk to her. It's like, you don't care anyway. You don't care, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care, and you only ask me when you need something. Like, that's all that's said. There's nothing else. And it's like, it's true. Sometimes I need help. I gotta call my mom, or if I call anybody, or my brother, or anybody, for something stupid, like a pack of cigarettes, or I ran out of cigarettes or cat food. It just never ends. But I don't, because I told my mom today, because I was calling her, I was trying to get her, because she cooks food, helps other people or whatever. Because as she told to my dad, because he's real sick. So I figure if she brings him some food, and, if he just take different people and see. Like, I care about my dad. Alright? My dad never in my life, ever once, ever got an argument with him. He never told me I don't love him, I don't care about him. Never. And when I told my mom that, that's when she started saying, well, he always tells you no when I tell you yeah. So when I say yeah and you say no, and you act like that with me, but not with him, I said, well, he don't add insults to injury. And if I ask him for something, he'll just flat out tell me no. You gotta go and say, instead of you saying flat out no, you just sit there and say, I did this and this, and I did this, and I did that, and the story just never ends. And by that time, I'm ripping my fucking hair out, like, why did I even fucking ask my mom for something or talk to her? Fucking con artist, man. Brings up shit that fucking happened 20 years ago. Never, my mom has never not told me that. My mom has never once that I can remember say, I know you care about me, Jeff, or I know you love me. And she's, I don't know, man. My other family fights with her, and everybody's arguing with her, and they're like how I am now, and then I was defending them. I'm like, don't do it, but look at me, man. It's like she knows exactly. And then when I was upset with her, I told her, leave me the fuck alone. I started cursing her out. Fucking called my brother up. I don't give a fuck who finds out. I don't give a fuck who talks about me. I honestly, at that point, like when I just walked to 7-Eleven to get those packs of cigarettes, I did everything in my fucking power just now to knock somebody the fuck out. I swear to God, I walked through a crowd like I was just Jason fucking Voorhees. I was so rude and disrespectful in that 7-Eleven, telling everybody this is a robbery, to get down. I went in there, I told everybody out front I was related to King Richard III, that these are all fucking peasants, petty. These are nothing. These ain't shit. I have a severe problem in a reaction to my mother, and I'm starting to realize it, because when I called my brother earlier, I was like shaking, and I'm like, oh my God, why she keep saying it? And like, I can't accept what she's saying to me. Like, I cannot sit there and say, you know what, maybe my mom's right, I don't care about my own mother, and just sit there with that on my conscience. For her to keep saying it, it broke me as a man, like just as an individual, as a person. It ain't like something I didn't argue or talk, it just keeps repeating it, never ending. Like every single time I can remember talking to her, it was in the car, she's like, oh yeah, by the way, you don't care about me anyway, see ya. I mean, it's just that cold, that every single time. And then since I do admit that I have cigarettes, or maybe if I ask somebody for a cat food or a ride, she'll bring it up. Keep throwing it in my face, I gave you this, I did this, and then it just repeats itself. So I'm doing everything in my power right now. I'm doing everything in my fucking power. And I can't, like, for example, when I started going live, when people started sending me gifts, she was sitting there saying how people should be sending them money. They're going as gifts, so she was looking at them. Like, I was such a terrible son because I asked my mom for $20. So, we got any extra money here or there, that I have become the worst son. She tells people I don't care about her, I use her, I never helped her, she broke her wrist, I didn't help her, she's got a bad back, bad knee, never helped her, never did nothing for her. And if she wants to talk about me like that, I can turn around and say the same thing. It's true. My mom had me in prison for years. The woman had me locked up. She used the cops as a way to get rid of me. They all lied. They all fucking lied. The cops, they lied. I spent fucking 10 years in prison just because of her. Calling the cops on me over every single little fucking thing I did, lying to the cops, and when it came down to testimony, courtrooms, all that shit, they didn't show. Beat every single fucking case my mom ever threw on me. Every single fucking case was thrown out, lack of evidence, because they lied on the scene, and when it was time for real judges, real courtrooms, like, oh, we're just not going to show up. And by me calling them and asking them if they were going to go to court, they would tell me that they're going to tell the DA that I'm calling them if I don't stop calling them, and let me sit there in prison for months and months and months because I was telling everybody my mom's, you know what, I'm not even going to talk about people, but I'm just saying I was the first one to tell her she's fucking terrible. Fucking boyfriend was beating me up, throwing me through walls, through the houses, out in the street, ran me over a car, he hit me, he split my fucking head open, fucking knocked me. He never knocked me out, but it was a full, brutal fucking brawl. Fucking 13 years old, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I spent fighting Ray Herman. I mean, it was especially best when I was, what, 15? Grabbed by my neck, thrown out the front door, 2 flights of fucking steps because I was trying to go see my mom. And I said, fuck you, man. Like, I mean, I can't count how many times this has happened. And for me to be sit there and then now it's like, I just don't care about her, which hurts me. Because everything that I did in my life, it would make me think that my mom does think I care about her. So just to keep doing that and over like years and years and years, you just keep saying that and saying that and saying that, saying that. But will you give me $20? It's it's like, you know, I hate her. What can I say? I mean, this is not something. This has happened overnight. This is going on for years. Everybody else would be like that. Don't talk to her. Like, you're an idiot for trying to talk to her. So, like, what she do to you? Oh, well, she talks to me. Well, I don't care about it. I don't care about it. So she got the same problem I got. People were smarter than me because they don't talk to her. They don't ever make up with her. But my dickhead ass, I keep talking to her. Well, it's not because I need $20 or something. It's like that's it's my instinct. When something's wrong, or something I need something, I call my mother. It's almost like she'll never call me. She never fucking called me. Never nothing, man. I never got mad about it. I never held anything against her. I was the one telling other people, oh yeah, she's cool, she don't mean it. Sure, and then look at me now. And it's not like it's just a one fight. This is years of me sitting here, sad as shit. I can't snap it out my head. That someone's actually sitting there trying to make me believe that I don't care about my mother. And when I told her, I said, look, man, I told her today, I've been out of jail for like, I said, I have a, I said, not only am I disabled, I'm a recovering alcoholic, drug addict, whatever the fuck you're saying. I said, don't you understand that I'm not trying to go out, I'm not trying to get in trouble? And she's like, you've been out of jail for 20, for 15 years, and you're saying this and saying that, and saying that. Then that's when I started realizing people don't understand how hard it is for me to stay on the street. That they really, really just don't give a fuck about me. They sit there and say, it was like 15 years ago, and the whole time I'm sitting there, yeah, 15 years ago, and every single time I talk to you, I don't care. It's like, it's like I'm starting to believe that people can't handle me being on the street. Like they're gonna keep disrespecting me. They're gonna make my life a living hell unless I'm in prison, drunk or on the street, just so they can all sit there and call each other and say, "I told you was stupid. I told you was going to jail." Because this is what they've been saying about me for years. So since it never happened, they sit there and say, "Oh, you know, you were in jail 15 years ago. Like you need to get over it." Like I'm sitting there, like, get over it. You don't get over jail. You don't go. You don't get over that life. You know what I mean? You don't get over just being an alcoholic. You don't get over this shit. I think I'm doing really good. In my eyes, in my opinion, I think I'm doing better than anybody on earth. Besides maybe like a few craters to my face, or if I ran out of Newport or something. Other than that, I am mighty. I am like Superman. I just might be a hero. And if I was a hero, I wouldn't want people to see their hero hurt or down. Or what would hurt my hero? And then to find out this is what hurts me, I got no defense. I can't beat that. But for something like that to be able to hurt me, it's like I can't. I gotta be prepared for that. That sick, mental, fucking disrupted, disgusting fucking thought coming my way. And just to be able to say that to your own kid and keep saying it, saying it, and saying it, and saying it, and then I'm like bleeding and screaming at the top of my lungs at her. Stop saying it. She's like, you don't care. And I'm not, that's how she says it, that's how she talks, that's how she sounds. And it's frightening, man. You don't care, call your dad, call your dad, call you. It's like, you're 69 years old talking to people like that. What the fuck? And then I was sitting there thinking about my dad, and he's like, he just don't want to live no more. I can't go ahead and tell him, man. I did already. I already went over there and told him twice. I'm arguing with my mom, Dad, and he's like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" Like, I can't. I can't. It's like I can't even tell people what was wrong with me. No fucking. I could beat the world, but I can't beat that. I can't. I can't overcome that. It cripples me. Just for me to be thinking like that, but it actually it's crippling. It's the real root of all my problems. I was happy when I was going live and people liked me and I'm watching and I started thinking, like, you know what? Maybe my family is wrong about me. Maybe people are wrong about me. Because everybody's watching me. And then I realized that when all the lights and glimmer and glamour's over, I had no doubt my mom's going to be sitting there saying, I don't care, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care. You make any money, you don't care, you don't care. You don't make no money, you're stupid, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care. Yeah. So, okay. If I could just escape that, I could. Like, go almost 6 months depressed about that. And then talk to her, and then she won't say it again. She ain't gonna say it. Say it again. Another 6 months, or 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, fighting with her. Been here 5 years, and it's on. She's never been up here, not once. She drove by a couple of times and fucking beat and left some fucking sauce Haggis sandwich or a cup of coffee or some stupid petty shit that she could already and did say, I brought you this and did this for you, and for the first time you don't care. What really bothers me the most is this when she says she broke her wrist, right? This is what she tells people. This is what really makes me look bad. So she broke her wrist. She came to my house. She was driving her car. And you know me. So when I seen her wrist, I'm like, Mom, you need to go to the hospital. She's crying. No, 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 I don't need it. And I was like, I look at I said, she said, I was like, if it feels broke, I don't know if it's broken. You won't be able to see it till it swells up. Tell her to go to the hospital. So she drove me to 7-Eleven, dropped me off at 7-Eleven, and I looked over, and I was like, are you going to the hospital? And she's like, no, I'm not going to the hospital. I said, then there's something wrong with you then. If you're not going to go to the hospital, Mom, there's something fucking wrong with you. You're going to, because she was crying in her car. And I was like, do you want me to drive you to the hospital? Do you need me to take you to the hospital? And she's like, no, I'm just going to go home and lay down. I don't think I broke it. And then, it was like next day, I called her. I wrote her. And I said, are you okay? Did you go to the hospital? Is your shit fixed? How's your wrist? And then I seen on Facebook she's in the hospital. Like, that's fucking weird. I just asked her that. And then I called her. She didn't answer. And then I kept calling and calling. She wasn't answering. So days go by, she don't answer the phone. She don't answer people's messages. And then within 48 hours, she's already telling her and all her friends that she broke her collarbone, broke her wrist, broke this, and her own son won't even call to find out if she's all right. Do I need help with anything? That was really made me upset. And she acted like I wouldn't have helped her. Like if my mom would have said, Joe, my wrist is broke. Can you do me a favor? Can you this? Can you that? Can you that? Like she literally was telling me that I should have walked over there and been sitting there with her all day and night, making sure that she can move around and pick things up. I said, you broke your wrist, right? She's like, yeah. I was just thinking about like, you know what I mean? Like you got a whole hand. All you have to do is call me. Like you expected me to walk over here, which is like 2 miles, on foot, or get over here to see if you were all right. Find out. Like posting shit on Facebook, but not answering my calls. And then one on there fucking totally drug it out, saying I didn't help. At that point, I was over. I was pissed. And she was gonna use that breaking her wrist as a way to act like get some fucking reassurance for people about how JoeyFlite don't care about his own mother. And oh my God, she broke her wrist and her own fucking son won't even go over there and help her mow her lawn or anything like that. When I just went over there, I mowed her lawn and I barely mowed it before I had a nervous breakdown and had to walk home. I did her yard. A couple months before that, I had a nervous breakdown and had to walk home. And I fucking did her garage, had a nervous breakdown and had to walk home. So that's 3 times in a row that I walked there in the last year with good intentions, but just couldn't handle what was coming out of her mouth and what was coming out of mine, and I actually left and walked home. Both times she told me she was going to pay me. 3 times she was going to pay me, and I didn't even take money. So, man, I just left. And people don't tell you that. I left because she was saying, oh, I don't care anyway. And I was wrong. Maybe the last couple of times I was arguing, like I said, this is years and years and years and years of trauma, man. Like I realized today with this fight, like okay, I get it. I get it. I'm so pretty sure they said that somewhere in sobriety class that there's gonna be a day that comes. Maybe the 12 steps or something. It's gonna be a day that comes where you're sober. That's just not good enough for people anymore. They want something else. And when people come between you and your sobriety, anything that you're doing in life, it can come at any time. You could be in your 50s, your 60s, your 70s. There's a clock in your own mind ticking down. Any time could be your final moment when you just realize you fuck it. You need to drink today. Or pop a Xanax or just being sober and having my mom say, you know, it's 15 years ago. You like need to get over it. Sitting there thinking about how good of a job I did. 15 years? See that this bitch told me I don't care about her? I had a flashback right there. JoeyFlite made it. Like I made it. Like none of these motherfuckers, even if I do go back to jail, all these motherfuckers that are in jail waiting for me, I mean, like I just did 15 years out there, bro. Like I got a 15-year streak on y'all motherfuckers in this room, in this cell, in this block. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll tell you right the fuck now, them COs up there, them COs and them guards and these people want it, it ain't nothing different from what was on the street. You know, like, you got a phone, alright, you ain't supposed to have that phone. I have motherfuckers in jail with illegal phones watching my videos. I'll have the guards watching my videos. I'll have the warden watching my. I'll be getting more fucking views in prison than I would on the street. I made it. My life could be over today. And anywhere I'm going, I made that shit. I made the cut. I made it out of there. And I don't expect my mom to understand, people to understand it, you know. It's not that like I'm a bum or I'm too proud to beg. It's like I got just what I need to get by from all the hard work and beatings I took. You know, it's not fun for me. You know, people won't believe. Like if people just switch my body with their bodies, they probably fall down. There's something with me, man. There's some kind of crazy strength that I had over pain, mental. It's like the doctors don't even understand how I could talk without slurring because I had some significant brain damage that I shouldn't even be alive. That my brain is gonna forget how to see one day. I'm gonna forget how to breathe. I'm gonna die. Why are you even here? How is he even alive? His brain is gone. You know, and I told my family this, and I'm scared for my life. And it's like I don't give a fuck cares. Sell your gifts. Like I'm the only one worried about me. Like I can see again. I can read a little better. You know, I think I was right. I was no point in running to doctors. I know what's wrong with me. Nothing. That's what's wrong with me. Not only am I the best out here, out there, I'm the best worldwide, global icon. I gotta remind people and tell people when I'm in 7-Eleven, when I'm walking down the street, all these people, and she prancing and crossing. I'm walking through y'all. You wanna shake my hand, shake. You wanna shoot me, shoot me. You wanna do some dirty, do me dirty. Give a fuck. I ain't gonna be putting myself in a position where I'm walking down Frankfurt Ave at 11 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? Unless I'm on the way to get packed. You pull 100. Anybody could ask me in the street for a cigarette just now, I gave it to them. Because I'm not real. Them hating on me. They just been congratulating on me. No one's gonna ever tell you they're proud of you neither. No one's ever gonna say you did a good job. Even when you do the best job, anybody can say you did a good job. Like I put my family on the map. You understand what I'm saying? Because people are gonna see my name. They're gonna see JoeyFlite, and then they're gonna look up this flight, and then that flight, and then this flight. So whenever they see that name Flight, they're gonna know, and they're gonna wonder. Do they have what Joey had? Do they have that thing Joey could do? Did it sound like Joey? Do they look like Joey? What's their connection to JoeyFlite? I mean, my mom, I can't even put someone on this planet that loves their mom more than me. Like I can't even just to be upset for this sound like this, and for these words and all these things to be coming out of my mouth, for what my mom is saying and why I'm upset right now, right? There ain't no one out there on earth that loves their mom more than me. No one. There's nobody alive to this day, maybe Queen Elizabeth, that has shouted their mother and praised their mother more than me. It made me a fucking king of England. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I use her. I can't find anyone else that is like me. You know, so people can say what they want about me. They can say I don't care about my mom and they just. And I know there's many, many times that I said that my mom took a DNA test and come to find out I'm related to King Richard III, that I'm a king. I've had nothing but an uphill battle, the battle and telling everybody that, and trying to people disprove me, and try to knock my dick in the dirt, try to tell me I'm wrong. I made myself a king, and there's only one person that could be his mother. But I might not been able to buy mansions and houses, and I can't afford healthcare plans for people, or put people away and pay for a nursing home. So like I said, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Just like my mom says, I didn't think I was gonna make it. This is the same shit I said. I didn't think I was gonna make it. But to sit there and blame me, if you have to work, or you can't retire, or you can't do this, or you day, I don't help. Like I didn't do this to you. You throw that shit in my face. It's like it's such an insult. And I sit there and say, my friends' kids, they get their mother's houses and cars and fucking put them in. I'm sitting there like, I mean, how bad did my mother do you get? Like, how bad? How like what? I mean, what more fucked up shit can you say to me in my position that's gonna hurt my feelings? It's like a never-ending barrage of someone bullying me, someone just trolling me every single thing I got. But she's even told about how I sit in this room and it's steam baked. And it smells like cat piss and I don't open windows and this shit. Mom, you're a fucking nut. Like, there's no cat fur on me. Right now, there's no, like right now, there's no cat fur on me. The cats are back on the couch, are back in there. It's like fucking white bucks, and I clean, I mop, I do all types of shit in here. It don't smell like cat piss in here. If I bought some cheap cat piss that she bought for me or something, yeah, it would stay in there, but it don't. Shouldn't be fighting with my mom about shit like that. But it's not gonna end, so I gotta go, like, I don't know, it's like, in jail, it's different. Because when I was in there, she was saying the same shit. So someone told me, like, I should be used to it. And I should be laughing at this point. I mean, maybe that's my end right there. I can't take no more. I can't do it no more. I don't get anything out of talking about my mom. Like I said, I'm all moon fucking human, man. Even if I did, like, what really bothers me is that I fuck up. Like, I be fucked up with everybody. Like, people think, like, I'm cut off from my family. Like, I'm cut off from help. Like, they won't call me. Like, my family thinks I suffer. Because I don't work or I don't have a good job or I don't do everything. They think I suffer. And they think, like, I'm like, and like, I'm just sitting here, like, bumming and begging all day. I mean, it's actually not the case. Because I had this kind of planned out. The last time I got beat real bad by the guards when I was in that cell, lying in cool blood, with my teeth hanging out my mouth, and I couldn't breathe, and I was pissing blood for like 3 weeks. So when I was sitting there pissing blood, thinking, you know, I'm dying, at internal bleeding, and the doctor sitting there and banging on the door, and they're like, no, nope, we don't care. And I was just sitting there thinking that I'm dying in the cell. Every time I get up and I piss, it's blood. I'm banging on the door, man, asking the nurses, please, please, I'm begging them, please get a doctor, give me the medical, anything. They're like, man, shut the fuck up. Just sitting there for days like that. You think about your mother the whole time, you think about your family the whole time. So if you think you're gonna die, you flash at me, your mother, flag, seeing my death. My life is flashed before my eyes so many different times. When I see my mother, my family, just know that about myself. Maybe that's what bothers me so much. Sometimes I was in trouble or something happened to me or someone beat me that bad or I felt like I was dying. But what I'm saying is when I was sitting there bleeding out and my tooth was, my teeth were all broken and chipped and hanging out my mouth, and then I couldn't eat the food because my teeth were all broken, and my jaw was broken, everything was broken, so I couldn't eat, and then they didn't give me food. I laid in bed for like 3 days. And my soulmate, he's like, you're gonna die up there. And I'm like, no. He banged on the door, he couldn't get the medical, open the window, like, come see me. I assume that, man, like, this is it. This is it. Everything hurt. And they kept pissing blood. Coughing, nightmare. And then I read this book about this guy. He's like, yeah, I was in prison. I got beat up. I was in there like this. I read a book about a dude who's in prison. It's out there in LA or something. And he got sober. It was like one of those fucking, you know, cheap ass books someone wrote about, and dude was getting his little load, he was getting bread. He was fishing bread from all the other inmates. All the other inmates in there were like, that's crazy, because they were feeding all the other inmates. The guards were treating them regular. They were treating them like they were giving them food, letting them take showers and the whole. And opening their gates and shit. Let them use the phone or whatever, but not me. Or my soulmate. And he sat there for still a week. He was fishing bread. Like bread under the door. So where do you get this bread? Bread. You can't even eat the bread. My face was so fucked up I couldn't close my mouth. When I bit down, my bite was crooked. Oh, like a couple days went by. And I started slowly healing. I started coming back. And that's when I started punching the window. And then I broke my hands. My hands got all cut up from punching the glass and the metal. And I kicked it so hard I couldn't walk and touch it. I re-injured myself all over again. And I went back to my bed and left the door alone. And some nurse came up and was like, yeah, we like to look at you now, JoeyFlite. If you finally, oh God, thank you so much. And they came to my cell and I pissed in his cup. And then they left. I forget how long I said it, like I said it long enough. At that point, I thought I was gonna die. So the only thing that happens after that is plus. Learn from. So that's what I'm saying. You won't have those types of stories in life. This shit is deeper than this for me. Not having cigarettes, whatever. Not having money or jobs or working for all these fucking people or just playing video games all day. This is all, it's a super superior intellect at work. I think I just might be better than everybody else. And if I do anything, I have to be protected. I have to have a backup plan. I have to have a fall. I have to have a fucking, like I'm not gonna be like everybody else in life. good ideas for where, what I can do without the risk. I choose the risk of my freedom or anything else. And I tried to be a nice guy. I tried to work and I tried to help people out. I tried to do things for my family. I tried. I was out there. I was doing things with people and trying. And what stopped me from really having any inspiring work ethic or idea is when, like, the last time I was working or I was doing something, it was like it all kept trembling down. Like on the phone, people laughing at me, talking shit, talking shit, until I get a million views on Instagram. That means that I reject their deposits. So my job is done. My job is over. Like whatever I was going to do in life, whatever I was going to be, or whatever I was going to do, all I got to do is verify my Instagram account, and verify my Facebook account, verify my YouTube account at a point in life where I need it, or if I had to use it, and I was flat out money and didn't have any fucking way to make any money, it would definitely probably pay just as much as I'm making. So it would either make more, a little less than what I got now. So people don't understand when I say I'm disabled. They say, oh, you're crazy, you're this, you're that. It ain't like that with me. It's more like you just don't get it. You still don't get it, do it. You just don't fucking get it. They beat me, okay? Right? You don't get it. They beat me so bad that I'm fucked for life. The damage that was done to me is irreversible. From my brain, to my back, to my head, to my knees, to my nerves, to my mood swings. It's irreversible. I need 100% treatment from the doctors. I need nurses, I need people to calm me. But since I got a million views and I became a hero to people, that's all the cure I ever needed. That's all the help I ever need. People just to believe in me, to cure all my sicknesses, all my problems. When I get people, when I start helping people, I want to talk, I want to share, whatever I say or do, I always become the butt end of every conversation, topic, thing that's going on. You know, that's why people don't leave me on my Facebook. You know, that's why I always argue with everybody. And you see, like, you probably think I hate people when we don't get along. You probably wonder why is JoeyFlite friending me after I said I'd back betrayed him. Well, it's real easy. Because someone of my character, and someone of my intellect and depth in life, like your petty ass conversations and petty ass, trials and debates against JoeyFlite, I kind of admire it when people try to go against me and what I'm saying. Like, it's actually good that I already lost my temper. And I lost my temper so much with people online that I'm just a sitting duck now. I usually say it's the wrong thing to the wrong person, and this time people waiting years to figure out a way for me to actually come their way or say something to them directly where they could find me and take me out right away, quick. I wouldn't even see it coming. And that is one of the downfalls of being as popular as me, because everybody knows who I am, but I don't know anyone else. And people make a living off of talking about me. My mom be one of them. It's not easy to realize that, but it's very, very true. I'm like an old outlaw. I used to think I was an outlaw and lived like an outlaw. I always had a soft spot for people that knew me. If I knew you or slept over or we went to a keg party together, these people could have killed me and I wouldn't have been able to do nothing. So, you know, I once a friend to me is always a friend to me. So it's easier for people to betray me than it was for me to betray them. So I took a lot of ass whooping and got sucker punched and beat up by people that I never in a million years would have thought would try to hurt me. Because I never did them like that. And that wasn't really hard on me. That's just like, alright, well, you got that cool crowd, you got the super cool kids, and then you got the, well, one of the main things is that people idolize other people on the street. So everybody from any neighborhood all across America, any city, everybody always knows of a certain gang or drug dealer or someone knows someone or someone in some type of place where it's unsafe. Like, I know everyone. That's my problem. I know everyone from every lake of the city. And I don't have a genre. I don't fit in any type of category called universal. And it comes from me being a lot of times locked up around different people, different faces, people talking, people conversating, and here I go. And that's why I learned I had a gift in prison. I learned that in prison because it sounded good in prison playground, it sounded good in the basketball courts and in the corner in the alleyway drinking at a keg bracken. But just to be sitting in prison when I'm 18, 19 years old and I'm sitting there debating about shit, I'm way out of my league and talking to grown men and gangsters and killers, and I'd just be able to wow a room up and have a whole room of men talking to me and conversating with me, talking to me while I'm sitting on the bench, outnumbered and out everything. And yeah, alone everybody loves JoeyFlite. It all comes from how my posture and stances in life. I've never lost a debate. I've never lost a freestyle. I've never lost a rap. I've never lost a conversation. I lost fights, but not the. I lost battles, but not the wars. And I remember I would tell people when I was locked up and I was young, I was pulling out bush. So like, look, man, this is something someone told me, man. They're gonna try to get rid of us first. And if anything happens to us, that's us that we need to know that we formed this country. Like, this is our country. You understand that? Philadelphia is the country. I mean, in the United States, we're number one. We're number one people, we're number one talent, we're just number one in it all. So when I was locked up, it's either you're either with Franklin or you're not. You got people in jail and on the street and in class and all over the world. And they got a lot of shit to say when it comes about lot of people in prison, pointed that out. That there was a lot of, back in the day, like they used to tell people, the guys that, you joined, like, the Army and the Revolutionary War, like all the guys from basically the George Washington's army was from Philadelphia. His last remaining soldiers were all the same people that him, Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, the people that signed the Declaration, the people that were outside, the people that watched it all happen in Philadelphia. They gave all the speeches in Philadelphia. The people that joined in the crowds, all the people that joined Washington's army, they're all from Philly. Because the United States of America it's a Philly thing. And people don't realize that. They don't get it. And you can't complain about crime if you're free. You can't complain about shit because you're free. And why are you trying to call people and have people locked up? That ain't freedom. They ain't free. President or shit that they locking people up for now, it's unconstitutional. Once you lock someone up, that was it. You ruined someone's life. You just lock everybody up. People never get jobs, they never get help. A lot of the crimes that they were doing and things that people were being accused of are all legal now. So if you go back and you see what the people in the government do, it's just stripping the people from Philadelphia and how people from Philadelphia feel about everything. Like people from Philadelphia don't have, like, what made this country so great and powerful. And the founding fathers, they even tell you that it all happened in Philadelphia. They tell you this where it all started. They tell you they defeated everybody besides Philly. So these people that are prisoners, and they would be telling me, they would be asking me, well, what would you do if they send you off to war? Would you say no? Would you stay in Philadelphia? That's the big question everybody asks. But basically, you could take all 50 states, all 80 million people, 800 million people in America, and basically Philadelphia, just a million of us could beat the living shit out of all the whole country. So it's just our way. So if you do the statistics of George Washington, his army from Philadelphia, against the biggest army in the world at that time. So basically, if you take George Washington and a couple dudes from Philadelphia can beat England, that's like George Washington didn't have 1,000,000 people and won against 1,000,000 people, damn near. So, if all of America said, you know what, fuck Philadelphia. They ain't real. They ain't the birthplace of it. Like, if you took all of America and tried to beat up Philadelphia, you would lose because of our history. So that's the shit people in Philadelphia ask you. People in Philadelphia, they go, well, look, you take all of America, all fucking 800 million Americans, and put them against a million Philadelphians, Philadelphia will win every single time, because all the people during the Revolutionary War, the only people that didn't turn coat and yellow belly out of the Revolutionary War was 98% of people born and raised in Philadelphia. I'm not saying that would happen. I'm just saying statistically, the word on the street in Philadelphia is that we still run this country. And like an overseer of the United States. And in the worst case scenario, we beat the shit out of everybody. And if you took 800,000 million Americans, put them against Philadelphia, half of their soldiers, half of America, would defend Philadelphia first. Half of them Americans would be like, you know what? Philadelphia did this, you know what I mean? We do owe Philadelphia. Let's just go down there and, you know what I mean? So we would have more than a million. It might run at the last minute, but no one would want to defend, no one would want to take over or attack Philadelphia. And if they did, it'd be like George Washington losing. And you would have to defeat Philadelphia to defeat America. You can't defeat America unless you defeat us. And you can take all 58 states out. But Philadelphia is the most important city in America. It's the most important landmark in our country. So where am I going? That's what they teach you in prison, man. The guards, everybody says, if anything ever happened, they need people, they need the men in Philadelphia to stay in Philadelphia. They try to draft all the dudes from Philadelphia first. And a lot of the males from Philadelphia should be exempt from the draft. People that live and are born and raised in Philadelphia, they should be exempt from certain, not saying all drafts, I'm just saying certain like mass drafts, because it's actually against our policy to sit here and leave Philadelphia unarmed or without no men in it. And if it ever came down to our country doing that, the people in Philadelphia, that would be an attack on Washington and the whole entire democracy itself. Because that means that there's no men left in Philadelphia to stop anybody from destroying the Liberty Bell or Independence Hall. So it could be your own government. Congress and Senate and President Ben Franklin said that, and Thomas Jefferson and George Washington had that same exact conversation where Ben Franklin was the one that told everybody, well, good thing we got people from Philadelphia. Because Ben Franklin's like, they don't change, they don't age, they know everything. This is it. With George Washington, Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, they went to war with England and formed a democracy just because they were out down Broad Street chilling down the Arch with Betsy Ross drinking whiskey, watching all these people coming up asking them for Newports and shit. Hey, you got a Newport dog? Fuck, call me dog. George Washington's dog. So immediately Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson realized that they had an army with them. And as soon as they said, you know what, fuck the king, we're gonna do this shit. They went outside, all the people cheering, celebrating, and what was his name? Dude, Paul Revere came in, told the English was coming. Everybody ran, everybody got scared. Defeated everybody. The English people shit in the whole 13 colonies. And then we come to George and Ben and Thomas Jefferson next. And all the dudes from Philadelphia said, man, fuck that. And then when the English pushed dudes out of Philly, they was like right up there at Valley Forge. And it was like, we should retreat. And the dude from Philly was like, man, fuck that, I'm going back. They got my shoes. And some dudes say, yeah, I left my shoes too. So that's why the English couldn't defeat George Washington and his army, because the dudes from Philly, and they was pissed. They was pissed that they left their shoes. They didn't have shoes when the English was coming. And they pushed them out of Philadelphia. So they didn't leave Philadelphia. Valley Forge is still considered parts of Philadelphia. The city itself, parts of Philadelphia, the whole entire place, including from Philly. You know what's great about George Washington soldiers? What's wonderful about them? When they was holding out up there in Valley Forge, they was all starving. They ain't had no shoes. And when they went back for their shoes, that's why everybody ain't the Capitol no more, because all the soldiers started making fun of all the senators and all the people walking around with shoes. So he said, I can't take these people no more. And then they moved the Capitol, all because they didn't give none of the soldiers any shoes. They ain't gonna tell you this in history class. And that's the real reason they moved the Capitol. Because all the soldiers, when they returned, and they all returned into power, and George was president, it was all his soldiers and people that were veterans that were walking around saying, yo, look at this motherfucker's shoes. He's got some shiny ass shoes on, and the soldiers be like, yeah, I wish I had some fucking shoes like that. The dudes walk around with them nice ass shoes on a bullet in my butt. And like, that's how this whole thing started. And then the people that were in power, or the congressmen and people who were in the government, they couldn't handle walking outside and walking around the people of Philadelphia because they were too lively. They were too enthralled. They cared too much about it. They were like, people were outside. They cared. Nowadays, like, no one goes, like, all the laws and all the shit's passed away from people. Moving the Capitol in Washington just made it harder to protest. I hear people's like voices. Like, it used to be like the Congress and the Senate, they would all go outside and leave, go to their homes, but they would have to walk through regular day people, everyday people. Sort of like how a judge and a lawyer goes to work every day. And these people, they got so rich and powerful that they're like, you know what? We're just gonna fucking move the capital. And ever since they moved the capital out of Philadelphia, it's just been a steady decline of freedom. Every year they whittle away your rights. And then when rich and powerful people get in there, they're not going to care about the whittling rights that people have that cost them money or time. Like they don't even want to talk about poor people. So the whole government, it's like it's a farce. It's all fake. The whole entire United States of America is a big smoke and mirror. The real country, the real capital of America is right here. And I am I would I would say I would say if worst case scenario, I would gladly be the president. Philadelphia could say, JoeyFlite, President of the United States. Congratulations. You wouldn't tell me I wasn't. You couldn't tell me I wasn't. They do motherfuckers in Philadelphia hold a little vote. And they say, we're gonna make this shit our the capital again. And we're gonna bring the Constitution back to Philadelphia. They can keep the cap, they can keep their states. And just make this shit one state again. We'd be poor, but I'd be with it. And in 4 years, like I would never disrespect another American. I wouldn't sit there and call another American other names. I don't care who they voted for. Far right, far left, far this, far this. I'd be like Far Cry. I would tell everybody, just shut the fuck up. And the people that didn't want to shut up, I told them, remove them. Put them away. Lock them up. Put them in a mental health hospital. Or if they won't shut up. What I did is tell my dad. I would grab the Constitution, and people wanted to complain to me about it. Like this is what you got, motherfucker. This is it. Original copy. Don't argue with me. Argue with this. Perfect. Perfect world. You know what I mean? In my eyes, Philadelphia is undefeated. America is. America is defeated. Philly ain't. You know, they retreated from Vietnam. That's a loss. That's a rage quit. A lot of other shit that happened in the world. America, they didn't win. It ain't nothing worse than retreating from Vietnam. I mean, to make that even worse, is that it even started, and to make it even quadruple worse, is that the guy running the United States of America draft dodged the Vietnam War by saying, talking about heel spurs. So if he's not fit enough for duty, what the fuck is he doing in the office? I can't wrap my head around it. Then I understand, oh yeah, money. You got the money, you get the power. You get the power, then you get the respect. Doesn't matter, man. People are just so fucked up, they just can't believe it, so they just won't believe it. But I would definitely, like just me being the mayor of Philadelphia, I don't even think that'd be good for me. I think that would be like fake, so it would be more than a mayor. I would definitely have a lot of fun if I was the mayor of Philadelphia. It's like the worst probably job to have in this country. If I was the mayor, I wouldn't know what the fuck I was doing. I wouldn't know shit. I wouldn't know anything. They probably like when it comes to politics and cities, you see what's going on in the news. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. So I wouldn't stay out of politics unless I was the president, where I could just, if I did do something fucked up or something illegal, I could just pardon myself real quick. I'm not saying I would, but saying something stupid or petty. I wouldn't do something like what other people would do and call immunity. I'm just saying. See, if you can't use force nowadays, the more force you use, the more force is going to get pushed back on you. So that the Pope is right. The Pope is actually right when he says everything must be done through the diplomacy. What that means is that when the Romans were attacking, instead of people retreating or dying or going to war with the Romans, they would send a head chief in to talk to the Romans, and the Romans would listen and be like, well, you will do this, we'll do that. So the whole world got Romanized already. So you can't keep doing what the Romans did already and expecting it to fly. If people are using old tactics on the same cultures and the same religions and the same shit they were 2,000 years ago, it's not working. So what the Pope says is he says something that, what the Pope said was that this could be working through diplomatic. You know who said that? People don't know who said that. It was an emperor in Rome. When it came down to Masada, they didn't have to. They didn't have to do. They didn't have to fight. And the Romans did let a lot of people live if they surrendered to them. So at one point, people taught the Romans that they don't need to attack everybody. They can use it wasn't democracy back then. It was diplomacy. I mean, like they could diplomat. The terms are diplomat, and that's what when the Pope said that. All this could be done through diplomacy, talking. No one has said that for 2,000 years. The last people to have that type of conversation with Iran or any other of these countries was when Vespasian was invading Israel. And right before the guys went on to the harlots, whatever, maybe they sat there in Masada. And the guy said, they didn't have to go like this. diplomacy. Not like if you want to talk instead of go to war. That's what that means. And I know President of Ukraine said that, like, I would like to do all this through diplomacy and all that, but he said it in a different way than the Pope said it. That's what I'm saying. Of course, people have said that. And people have said that back and forth. But when the Pope said it, and people know what the fuck he meant, though. But when other people say it's like people saying that for war, like they can use diplomacy and all that. But when the Pope says that, it's higher level. It's a higher level. It's a little higher than you think, because the only people talking like that was back then. When the Romans were invading Israel. I'm about to play this game. And that's why I'm all hyped talking about this shit. So they all this heavy ass shit on my brain. I noticed that I be chilling for a long time. It's already the 24th. So it's been 24 days of me just sitting here chilling, relaxing. Staying out of trouble. There is a lot of people outside. A lot of people just, I'm used to my privacy. I'm not used to a lot of people around me, or people out front, or people up and down the street. Like, I'm not used to looking out my window. I can't tell if someone's there for me, or, like, I just walked to 7-Eleven, and I seen all these people at that laundromat across the street. The summer didn't even start yet. And every summer I get in fights. I don't know if that was last summer or so. Like last summer, I don't think I got any fights. The last fight I got into was when I smacked that bartender. I ran around telling all the cops. I told the cops I smacked him. It was a year after I smacked him that I came around. He was like, yeah. I asked the cop, I said, can this fucking weird, freaky dude I introduced my friend to, thought he was a good guy, I thought he was okay, and then started talking about me, and I smacked him, and then the guy smacked him, and then got like a little fight, and I'm sitting there saying I'm walking by, looking at them, and worried, talking to the girlfriend, and the cop told me it was a good story, it was a great story. He has a wood bar, the one down the street. And the cop actually knew who I smacked, which was funny. And I think, so you smacked so-and-so, I said, yeah, twice. And he was like, damn, it was fun. And he was like, it was over a year ago, you can't do that now. And I was like, phew. Cause I was like, dude, cause I was going down last time, I said something to him in person, like, yo, dude, why you keep talking about me? Your girlfriend's telling me everything you're saying. Stop talking about me. And she didn't want to tell me. She's like, nothing. She's like, I don't want to. Like, it wasn't even her. I just know when people want to be honest with me, tell me shit. Ever since I told him shit he wasn't supposed to know, and then I told people down in the public and down the bars, sort of the shit I told you guys. You say, yeah, I'm getting a restraining order on me, and I'm gonna, you walk by every day, you come in any bar, you're not even allowed in here. I'm like, dude, I came in here like once my whole life. So, I tell him straight in his face, like, dude, I go to the store every day. What? I go, you fucking creepy, fucking weird dude. You hung on my corner, my mom's corner for fucking 15 years. Then you hung on my corner. You smoking weed on my corner. You're talking about I'm fucking stalking you, dude. Looking for your girlfriend that I introduced you to? That's my best friend? Yeah, it's over between you and her. I'm like, you're a fucking shot. And when I told the cop the story, he just was like, that's crazy, bro. Two different cops the story because it was like it came up again. But I was like, you know what? Because I'm so creeped out. I don't want like we people that I smacked or early beat up, like looking at me walking down the street and say I'm looking at them and fucking they throwing me fucking reports about me because of their fucking whack people, fucking girlfriends, people. I don't fucking know. The cops like, no, you're good. He's like, as long as that shit is like, as long as you fucking didn't, hit him or punch him and he pressed charges, he's got like 2, 3 days before the cops would even take him serious. He said, you can't get smacked and then call the cops a week later, 2 weeks later. He said, you can't smack someone and go get a restraining order on them 2 years later. And the cop was like, you can't get a restraining order on someone either by walking by a bar or on your way to the store neither. If the cop told me he can get a restraining order on you in the bar, like the bar could, but I wouldn't be allowed in that bar. But I would still be able to walk down the street. I'm like, oh, okay, because the cop broke it down to me exactly what I should do if that was the case. And he said I should file a report for slandering your name out there like that. And everybody's aware, no people, he's like, people should know your personal business. So I know that. I said that. Why are people telling us talking shit about me? You told mom I'm on drugs. Huh? That was years ago. That was over a year ago. And I thought it was funny because I was walking down the street and he was ready to walk by me. And I'm like, this, I got freaked out. Like every time I see dude, I walk the other way. So like after all the shit was done and over, he tried walking by me and I acted like I was going to sucker punch him. And he dropped his food. I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, dude, you're such a fucking pussy. I think you was in that bar talking all that tough shit. I said, I can knock you the fuck out right here. He's like, oh, I didn't get shut up. And I told him straight up, I don't talk to your girl no more. I don't even answer. I don't give a fuck. And then I talked to his girlfriend, and she's like, yeah, he still says I talk to you, and I don't even talk to you. And he's still saying I talk to you, and he talks about you nonstop. And I blocked, never fucking cared again. I'm not going to do that. Just to fucking keep it up, going up and up with my friends and their kids, and my family knew me, and, fuck that. I dudes walking around spitting, fucking bartending, talking shit about JoeyFlite. Oh, fuck out of here. It's sad. All these people fucking around me. It's that fucking weird and beyond and negative. Like another guy can't handle his girlfriend being friends with me. That doesn't make sense to me. Like I knew people said, oh, that's weird. But then eventually was like, yeah. Joe, she's cool. They're cool. Yeah, I ain't gonna be young. We got friends. There's nothing I can do. Like, no, there's nothing I can do. If you're a girl or a guy, it's like I'll treat you like a friend. And just because you're a girl, and I'm not trying to sleep with you, or I could sleep in the same room as you, in the same place, and I'm not trying to sleep with you. So you only got to do that once, twice with some girls where they're like, you know what? He's a fucking nut. I'm normal. So like after a day or two, it don't even come up with most girls. Where it's just like, all right, Joe's cool, and that's a lot of the times happens when you with girls, and there's just nothing there. I'm not gonna wait. I never tried that. It was like that ever. And I got a lot of friends, newer friends now. I got old girlfriends that they're just my friends. So a lot of guys don't know what that's like. And right now, I know for a fact. And I know Amber said, where I told her my trouble, but what I'm saying is, other than that, like everybody knows that I have a lot of friends and they're girls and a lot of guys, and there's nothing personal. Because other people can't do that. It's nothing to me. I mean, it's like when I'm around all the friends, the guys, a lot of guys are all about like, where's the girls at, and the girls like that, and it's fun. But after a while, so even if you did sleep with someone, or even if you did have a night out, or whatever with someone, people don't prepare you for what's after that. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much money you got, how good looking, or how cool you are, or whatever. There's always, doesn't matter what you look like, there's always going to be trouble with that. And no one's really truly ever happy. Maybe when they're broke, they got problems. I ain't got. I've seen that shit been around me. And it's not all peaches and cream. It's kind of like delusional. Because some people with really good looks, some people that got their shit together, people that, may have 49,000 followers, and they might do model videos or whatever, but all reality, behind all that shit, they suck. There's 100 fucking of these. There's a dime a dozen. What they don't got is they ain't got no raw material. They ain't got none that's gonna make people remember them. They're gonna sit there eventually. They're gonna get frustrated. They're gonna hate their life because all they gotta do is put a dress in their skirt on and do a spin. And eventually they're gonna realize that the life, they're gonna want more of a life than just making money off of selling their body. And they're gonna want to eventually prove it. And that's usually what people fuck up at. They start talking with a camera, start showing people that, depressed and sadder, trying to have nobody to talk to. And then here comes JoeyFlite. Whack. The whack. What is shit? Whack. I can't think of anything whacker. It could be the wackiest time we all be whacked out on. Like news flash update. I was just telling people about how I know I wasn't even gonna go live. But since I went over to the store, I got some extra packs of Newports or whatever, but now I'm hyped. I'm angry, I'm anxious, I'm mad. I don't feel as comfortable as I did in this apartment. Like I kind of feel like it's gonna be it for me. Like I might not go in here much longer. But even if I clean this place up, vacuum, mop, straighten up, I still got a bunch of stuff in my back room. Definitely got to throw out. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if I started having to look for like a house. Like I might move to the ghetto. If I had to move here in the hood, it wouldn't even be a big difference for me. Like I could probably move down the hood somewhere. Because it's not like I can always do it. If someone robbed me, they don't need to see my cat. A proton pack. Besides, it's not somewhere. If I had to go that low, it wouldn't because I went that low. It's because I would need at least a big gigantic house for my cats. I could definitely always live in this neighborhood. I'd always find somewhere to live for myself, pay rent. But since the cats and wolves and all them, I would have to think big. For the conditions being go down North Philly, West Philly, South Philly. If I got 1,800 up front, and then maybe I don't know 800 a month, maybe 9 at the most, for like a 3-bedroom house anywhere. I don't give a fuck if it was Kensington, North Philly, South Philly, anywhere. But I could turn it into like a cat house. So people knew what was going on. I've been moving all cats to the Badlands. I mean, that's why I do the best. Out of all the places in Philadelphia, the Badlands is definitely my favorite place to be. It's always been like that's where I love it. And I used to love that I could walk around down there and listen to music. And people be like, "Hey, nobody talking to you." Driving down there with the car, you like, you got that weird fucking. Like you suck, man. You suck. Ain't like that. It's a lot nicer. I mean, I'm still bad, but still Badlands. I'm not from the Badlands. The Badlands are really Badlands. There's only one Badlands that I know of. Like Philadelphia's Badlands. And some of the nicest people be right out there on the street. You walk right up to him, talk to him, listen reggaeton. I listen to a lot of reggaeton. Yeah, they're chilling. I used my favorite block in my whole life is Fairhill and Allegheny. And Fairhill and Allegheny, like I love that whole area more than anything, any place in Philadelphia. Fairhill and Allegheny is where I spent all my free time when I was young. Trying to, I didn't get people didn't mess with me down there, but when I would come up here for good, there's been plenty of times where I'm with certain people where people like find out so much, so beat me up, like they go looking for me, like people want to fight me. All those, like even if someone beat me up and my friends didn't like them, or like, they had to jump on them or something, all those, like, you know, sorry. Like, even though people beat me up and did me wrong, but I still defended them, try to help them out. There's a lot of bad situations and whatever. Alright. It's personal for me because, like, I stole a car. Like, I'm not gonna say I sit here and I say I stole a car, alright? Because I didn't. I was driving a stolen car, alright? I got locked up for it. And what I'm saying is, I didn't know, like, where, like, the first time I was in a stolen car, like, I didn't know shit. You know, before maps, like, I didn't know where anything was. I didn't know where nothing was. Like, the first time I got on the 95 in a stolen car, it was me and my cousin Brian, I think, might have been Paul Primavera, I don't even know who, John Thompson. So mine was in the back seat. And we came off his gas station. We were so hyped that we didn't know what we were doing. And no, wait, I don't even think that car. No, that was our car. It was a hoopty that we had. It wasn't stolen or nothing. Yeah, it was the first time we had a car, and then we found the car. We don't know, like we just found the car. We just found it. We was driving around. I had no tags or nothing. Just keys or whatever. But just abandoned. We got it running. We was driving that around for a while, but first, yeah. So nobody really wanted to drive on. When I was like 15, no one wanted to really drive on the 95. No, everybody like that would drive, could drive, and there was people my age when I was 15 and 16 that had license, lucky, but I went on the 95 first. I drove on first. I hit lanes first. I got off the X's first. I got in the lanes first. I drove a car first before anybody I knew grew up with. And before the mom and dad called me, I was over, before when I was 16, I was over to driving. And we had more than 50 different cars in 2 years. There were hundreds and hundreds of cars, probably. I never know. And eventually, I got tired of driving around my neighborhood and being around my people, my friends. And I needed to go out in the city and find out what's going on out down in here. So it was bad. So I used to drive around in North Philly back in the 90s, and it was different back then. There would be 50 people coming up in your car car trying to save drugs, and then you go down the street, like you're driving through a swamp of people. You gotta watch where you're driving. So the first time I went down there like that, everybody hopped in my car. And I wound up driving all these dudes around North Philly all night. They were giving me tequila, smoking weed, partying in this car. I mean, I remember parking and I was sitting there in the Badlands and then North Philly, like, they're gonna try to take me out in a minute. I was scared to death. And I was sitting there and I was looking at my shirt and I had my shirt on. I was like, you know what? No one's gonna know where I'm gonna be. I'm done. Like at that moment I thought I was gonna get kidnapped. Then I was driving around. They were all grown men. Turn the radio up. We just partied all night, man. Drove around. We was doing runs. They had guns on them. It was in the back seat. They were stopping blocks. Robbing people. It was like I picked up 3 of America's worst nightmares. And then when I got out of the car and left, they left. And I sat there for a second and I just thought to myself, what the fuck am I doing? That was crazy. And I just kept going back down there, picking people up. Can't get in. Get in, we're riding, and then I just wound up driving around people from North Philly for years by myself. Gas money, any money, weed, whatever. So I get any car I got, I would drive right to Allegheny and Fairhill, spin the block, come back up, and then I would go down right there to 5th in Glenwood. And I'd be sitting there in 5th and Glenwood out there. I was smoking blunts, chilling. I was telling them, man, I used to go to that fucking center right there because I was with the net. And I was a juvenile, locked up. They used to let us out. They used to let us walk around Badlands and shit. Like not 2nd and Norris or whatever. It was different, but it's like the net around here or something. Most of the time I was down there, and I was driving around, getting out of the car, but I was always by myself. And everybody thought I was Puerto Rican. Everybody thought I was Spanish, and they used to take advantage of that. They got everybody in people's houses, homes, sleeping over, all this shit. And then when people saw I had a stolen car, that was when like really people. Oh my God, this shit is stolen? Oh shit, let me drive it. Hey, let people drive that shit. And then you come out like ready to crash, like, oh, get over, move over. People used to call me, I had a name back then. It's called Blanco, Muchacho, Loco, Ese. And that's all I went by. Like nothing else. And I grew out of that. And then me and my friends started going down there and getting weed down some street, whatever. But that's where I spent all my time back then. I loved it. That's where I would go all the time. Fairhill and Allegheny. And I was just sit there in my car all night. No one ever bothered me there. No one ever made fun of me. No one ever teased me. No one ever robbed me. It was some nights that I'll never forget them. Especially when I come down there and I didn't have weed. And I was like, you guys got weed? And they'd be like, how much? I was like, no. got weed? What the fuck you mean? You a cop? Like, no, dude. I'm saying, can I smoke with y'all? What you got? You got blunt? No, look, I got fucking. I became a lone wolf in the street. Late at night, the whole city. I used to drive through Kensington. I didn't pick up hookers and do anything creepy like that. I might have slept with some women drunk driving around. I wouldn't have slept with sober, is all I'm saying, but I was more interested in weed. That was my whole goal. Sounds silly, but it was. It's true, because back then, I was looking for somewhere I could go and get a fat nickel bag of weed. And if I could get a fat nickel bag of weed, then it means everybody's going to want it. So I figured I could go get people weed. We can go on an adventure, try to go get some nicks. Because the nickel bag of weed back then in my neighborhood, it was fake around. But once I went down by the Badlands, they was giving me bud for like the first time my whole life. It's like, they're like, here, smoke this. They got fire on the block. And I'm like, fire? Taste that shit. And once I smoked that real good shit, that's all I ever wanted. So I come up in the Northeast, where I'm from. All these dudes trying to sell weed or show me weed or trying to stun on me. I don't even know weed, I get the best weed. He's like, what? I'm like, look, let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now, I get the best weed. I'm like, where are you taking us? I'm taking you where I get weed at. I'm like, alright. So when I go down Fairhill and Allegheny, and I say I need like 4 or 5 nicks, fucking 10 nicks. They start shooting the car. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck was that all about? They could have shot us. They told me, JoeyFlite, don't bring anybody around here ever again. Talk about you don't fuck. And I was like, they're my friends. And they're like, we don't care. Fuck. And then when I went back around there by myself, they always laughing and joking about how scared everybody was. And they asked me, where the fuck? Where'd your cousin go? Because he flew down the block so fast, couldn't see him go. Crashed shit. And I was like, the whole time. And people go, I was thinking about that because I thought that was funny. So I saw my cousin Brian. I asked him, he's like, he shot out the window. And he almost hit me. I'm like, oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. These guys are crazy. He thought it was funny. I was like, yeah, I really like those guys. Now I know why you call me down here. This is crazy. This is fucking insane. And I learned the hard way. I was the only one allowed to go in there. There was no one else allowed in there. So they called me Flaco. Flaco muchacho loco ese. Hombre. Gringo. El Gringo. El Loco. It was the only word I knew when I was young. That was Spanish. I used to say, because it was on the shirt. I had a shirt that said, I'm trying to think, it was a Spanish shirt. It was hombre. Amigo. Something like that. Right? So it said hombre and amigo. First words I learned that were okay to say in Spanish. People that spoke Spanish on the street was, so I was wearing a shirt. I said, I had a Spanish dude on it. I said, amigo, Padre. I didn't know how to say that. I said, amigo. Like, amigo. Like loco. So I became loco. Loco. But some of the dudes probably still talk about it. Loco muchacho. Oh, muchacho was one of the words. Muchacho. I used to say muchacho. I used to call everybody, oh, muchacho. And I didn't know what that meant. It was on my shirt. And then I think it was my friend Pete or Eli. I had that shirt. And I asked him what that word means. Muchacho means friend, means boy. Call everybody muchacho, muchacho. Come find out for everybody, boy, boy. Freaky. Muchacho, loco. Yeah, boy crazy. That's what my name became. Boy crazy, loco. Crazy, and then Ringo. Blanco. Blanco muchacho, loco. L-S-A, white boy's crazy. Amigo. White boy's crazy friend. That's my white crazy friend. That's what I was called. Treated me so good. Never had no doubt. But when I got older, I was like 19, I was like 21, 22. I used to go down there and it was the same shit. Oh my God, man, his neighborhood is great. Love it. I used to go out and smell weed, smell the barbecue, the fire, the music. I'm like, yo, I love this shit. I'd be like dancing, walking down the street. I think I did get robbed once. I think I did. Yeah, I gave somebody $10 and they left, which was dumb of me because I was with somebody else. I knew I shouldn't have did that. I just met them walking around and I thought they made me win. Like I never got robbed by myself. That's what I'm saying. And I never could recall that ever happening to me. Like, it's more like people get, and then when I go back, like, he rob you, rob your thoughts, rob you got all your friends, Joe. Like I was really good on the street, and then when I was in prison, I was even better. So it's no surprise to me that when I go live or I talk on the internet, that I'm a success. People really don't know me. You might think they do, but they really don't. I used to drive around and sit there and think to myself, all by myself. And one day this ain't gonna be a stolen car. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be powerful. Just like Jesse James was, man. I wanted to be Jesse James. And when they told me who Jesse James was in class, that was it for me. The whole life was over. That was all I wanted to ever be. outlaw. By the time I became an outlaw and they threw me in jail, and then they let me out of jail, I realized jail don't work on me. So I really started feeling like an outlaw. So in jail I thought it was fun. And it all changed. Everything changed for me. When I hit this guy in the ribs, I punched him in the ribs. And he kept talking. I said, dude, you don't know me. Stop teasing me. I said, I look like, I was telling him, you look like I could beat me. Yeah, he's like, I'll trash you, Joey. You're skinny, you're this, you're that, you're that. This, that, the third. I was like, dude, just leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to know that. Shut the fuck up. He kept taunting me for days and days and days. And I was standing there one day, he walked up to me and they got in my face. And then he was talking, like sprayed on me. And I'm like, I got so mad. I hit him in his body as hard as I could. And he didn't flinch. He didn't even see. I realized when I was hitting him in his body, he didn't even see this about to come. And when I hit him, he stood there for a second. I was like, you asshole. And dropped. And he was on the ground for like a half hour. I'm trying to move him to medical. They came with a stretcher. He was done. He was on the ground and he's like, Joe, I was just fucking with you, man. And I'm playing with you, man. I'm just playing with you the whole time, man. I was with you, man. I was like, I can't believe you hit me. I shattered. He almost died. Right? He literally almost died. And as soon as I went back to my cell, everybody's like, you know what, Joe, that shit was crazy. You had him like that. You see the shit like that. And I just sitting there thinking to myself, oh my God, I hope this guy gets out the hospital. I hope he's alright. I hope he's alright. I hope he's alright. I hope he's alright. Oh my God, I hope he's alright. She kept saying, I can't believe you hit me. I was fucking with you, man. And everybody was talking about how hard I hit. And if I hit him in his head, it would have been a different outcome. I just went back to my cell and I was praying to God, please let this guy live. I hope I didn't hurt him that bad. And I told God, if he survives, I'll never hit anybody again in my life. And I chose never to hit anybody again in my life. So I just never thought I had to use that move on people again. So usually when you get hit first, you're gonna have to. I don't know. I just like even when the people are bigger than me or people are tougher than me, there's something where when that does happen, like when I was locked up, there'd be dudes 6, 7 times, 4 times, 3 times my size coming at me with knives. My timing, my connection, me never panic. I'm very, very lucky that when I swung for my life, I connected. So I learned the hard way how to defend myself. And when I hit that dude, I couldn't tell he was playing with me. That's how dangerous I am. He wasn't the first person to say it to me, because when I was upstate before, somebody tried to slice me. You know how people got that scar on their face with a razor? I was in the bathroom and the dude, he was blind. He had Juan came over to me and was like, trying to hit me with that razor in my face. Oh my God, dude. We was in the shower. We had towels on us. And when I looked at it, I seen it, and I was like, oh my God. Like, he really just tried to slice my whole face open. Blacked out. I blacked out, and I hit him, beat him. And I grabbed his little razors, and it was like melted through a toothbrush, and I grabbed it, and I said, why did you do that to me? Hit him. And me and him talked again, and it was all over and done with, and we both got out the hole. He told me, I ain't never liked anybody as much as I like you, Joe. It's like, I fucking love you, man. And all you do is you say anything you want to me, but when I try to talk to you or say something to you, you don't fucking care, bro. He's like, I joke with you, and if you joke with me, I don't get mad, but when I joke with you, you be getting mad at me. So you trying to kill me. I said, yeah. And then this other dude, he sucker punched me. And he said, I was fucking with you too much. I said, I wasn't even fucking with you. I asked you, did you spit on me? He said, no, I ain't spit on you. And I'm like, thanks for telling me. Sean punched me. And then when we were supposed to make up and talk about it after we got out the hole, I attacked him. And it took 10 guards to hold me. Slam me on the ground and separate us. No one could hold me, no one could grab me, couldn't hit me. No. I was kicking him so hard into the file cabinet. And one thing I could say about Sean was that he played the heat of anger, seeing what I can do now, it's me angry. I definitely kicked him in his chest. And he went into I gave him the front kick to his chest, and he went into the file cabinet, and then drove down and all the way in. And he got up and said, Joe, you're a pussy. Your kick ain't do shit. The sucker could hit me again in my face. And I said, this is fucking crazy. And then I went and attacked him, I started punching him. And he started saying, I'm winning, I won, I beat you again. Let's eat shit. And when the guards were holding me, he was still hitting me, and the guards were helping him out. The SWAT team was holding my arms while he was kicking me in my face. He was, yeah, kick JoeyFlite. I said, bastards. Loved it, man. People loved me that much. And sometimes you moments and shit, heat like that, you'd be surprised how many people follow me. Yep, my brother's not even on here. He might be gone. It's good though, because it's not late. It's Friday night, 12:30 at night. It's not late, right? I'm not out of here right now. There you go. There you go. Let's see what we're doing. Because I didn't mean to upset nobody. Is that my mom trying to talk, say anything but. Anyway, for her to say some crazy shit like that to me, maybe she don't know. Maybe she really thinks she thinks I fake it. The whole entire time, I'm suffering. I'm trying to get over the last fight. I'm finding myself in a fucking fight. So ain't nobody out there representing me more than me. I'm the head chief. I'm the main one in control of everything. All the time. Like at any time I want, I can just go on my Instagram, call managers. I can make money off of this shit, but the problem is you make money when you start doing good in life, it doesn't help you. You gotta get over your own demons first before you can do anything. And I'm not over anything demon. I mean, there's like demons clawing at me, ripping me, sucking my pores out when I'm sleeping. Everybody have a break. Still walking around gambling. I wouldn't feel half as good as I do. Like I know my cats ain't gonna make it much longer. I get sad. Probably half of them are so old. I don't want them to die on me. I couldn't have done a better job with these cats. Yeah, I know. Anything I've done in life, I can't at this point look back and say I didn't do everything I could. Torture animals would hurt somebody else even more. I stopped. I can get no more. Greg and I'm bored. Brown rubber too. Continuing to suffer. I'm stressed, man. I'm hit. I told people to stay up and watch me and listen to me. I'm about to just play this game. Like I said, it's only 12:30. I invited my brother because it's 12:30 on a Friday. I know it's Friday. I thought he'd be up. But he didn't call me. He didn't know what I just called him, but I just said I was stressing. And he said I'd be alright. So I'm like, alright. I was sitting here thinking to myself, I was about to go to bed. I was gonna tell everybody I was done. Like I can't, like what I just said, I don't understand what I want to say. Like when I don't say anything, that's good. I got a vape. You know, Amber, that thing, you guys care if I got weed and shit. Amber just sent me $40 to get cigarettes if I run out. Hector sent me $50, but he sent it to Mel, and I never heard anything back. But I didn't even get nothing but the fucking shit might not, could not, but it's all good. I missed playing the game today because I didn't play it, and I like losing. I like to lose. This is a good game. And I'm probably you guys can just chill. I'm done. I'm not telling you this shit is too late for that. Even if I stay up playing the game all night long, usually I feel tired. Start feeling drowsy by now. Me being upset, everybody else can just sleep it off. I can't. That's why I wrote people. I really thought I was gonna force the shit on myself. I can't argue no more with people. I'm gonna take a long. So Greg, see you pick Greg once. He wants 100 pets. Check it. They got food. What's going on? Don't start your fighting. Always get out. Go eat. Go eat. Go eat. Straight up to the piss. Yeah, I feel better though. Big fucking deal, man. And my brain is shutting down. Like I can't do nuts. Like I'm affected. Again. And I was wondering why I was being so mean to my mom. Remember I said a week ago, yeah, I was wrong at times because I just freaked out for no reason. And I started thinking, this is why I don't get along with you. Like, why would I? She's gonna keep saying that. And then telling me they would believe it. Trying to convince me. And she likes to see me upset and say, oh, I hope you die. All this crazy shit. You know, crazy people say when they're mad. And when I'm saying it, it's not like, oh, you're an asshole. She's like screaming back at me, and your dad, your dad, your dad, you don't help, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care. So the fucking phone's connected. It's done. You figure I get upset at you if I yell. It's just like, get it back. She keeps you going. Don't call you back. Don't apologize. Nothing ever. There's a bunch of anger in there. And every time I call back and I apologize, she says it more. Get away. There ain't no fucking way. She says it to me, upset me like that much. But if you ask her, she'll tell you, she'll admit it. And no one would believe me. And then when she says she don't say it, she's lying. Because she don't want you to know it. She already said, yeah, I did say that to him a lot before. But don't want you to know that, yeah, I did say it again to him, but I'm not going to admit to it. Which leaves me in a whole fucking world of ruin in the meantime. I got people questioning me, like saying I'm making all this up. It's really bothered me when she said she didn't say that to me. Like, told my people, like, oh, you said, she said you didn't say that. Well, why would I say that? Why would you just upset them? Why would she say she upset before, but just didn't say it this time. That's why I get really double upset. It's like, oh, you got flim flam. Already got hurt. Already had a fucking mental breakdown. Then her sitting there saying, I need help and I need treatment. When I'm acting like that, that's like, it's like stabbing me 3 times instead of just once, hurting my feelings. It's like they're finishing me off. Like now she's just trying to have her way with me. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? It's my fault. I should never talk to her again, never make up with her again, never nothing again. Just let it go. Whatever happens to her, happens to her. Whatever happens to me, happens to me. Or it's just going to continue to be upset. I talk to, argue like that. It's been 48 years. Can't just go to sleep. And then take your pants. The cats been real good, man. They've been real good. They've all been real good. They haven't been yelling though. They're going crazy. They're screaming. They're people involved. They're not peeing bed, you're not gonna look crazy. You know, everything will get fresh clean. See, you know why my brother ain't live right now? You know why my brother ain't online? Because he's not allowed to be. He ain't allowed to be. So he got a wife. You know what I mean? His kids are probably live right. I mean, probably up right now. Friday night, little kids stay up and shit. Parents, you know, but he's done. So I drank 2 beers. Like, you know what's crazy? Even though I told my brother I was snapping, he ain't never sent me an invite at that went on him a couple days ago. I said I'll delete this video. Like if I wake up, y'all delete it. I can tell everybody everything else tomorrow is in a different way. I don't want to get blocked. I don't want to get in trouble. I just want to clean. You know, I just want to clean my apartment. I want to clean, and do things and make shit better for myself. But keep saying these things to me and hurt you. So the worst thing that can happen to you happens. If anything's gonna hurt you, it's gonna be your mom, someone close to you, your own personal people. There's no point in trying to lie about it, cover it up. Like something else is going on. That shit hurts, man. That shit fucks you up. For it to be fucking me up so long, and then years go by, and I sit there and I think, like, this whole fucking time I've been sitting in this apartment, I've been going back and forth with my mom about why she keep telling me I care about her. And it sounds like sick, crazy shit you're saying to me. I mean, sit there and answer me, but you don't care. Like, oh my God, no, this isn't happening to me. And now I'm starting to understand why I don't last longer than 5 minutes, because I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. Because I know she's at like a 99.9% of saying it. Even if I don't say nothing, but I do say something, I can't talk to her without her saying it. Or if I say, don't say that again, or do you really believe it? And if she say deep down, because she said deep down inside of her heart, she knows I don't care about her, and her own kids don't care about her. If they did, they'd have helped her when she broke her ribs. Or I would have at least called her, or went to the hospital with her when she broke her ribs. Or she told people that she does say what I'm saying, and people blinding hurts. And I told my brother all the time, there's nothing worse than fighting with your mom. Nothing worse than, that shit, lingering, wagging around. Just to sit there and make me believe that I don't care. That's deep. much as I can stand. And I said the same thing I'm saying now. Wow, bro. So I keep getting fucked up. But it's true, man. People can say shit to you. You know, like even though I said I was real wrong. What I said, I was double wrong. But I don't care about my own mother. And she needs help too. She feels like she's being used. What she say, you know, you feel like I'm being used to you. I mean, it hurts you. Real deep down inside. You know, it says that too. And my dad would never say it to me. It fucks you up, man. I've talked to doctors, I've talked to people, I've talked to psychiatrists, I've talked to everybody, in and out of prison. I tell me stay the fuck away from your mother. That's all you can do, dog. If she wants me to show up with a fucking Mercedes-Benz house deed, with a fucking 9 to 5 fucking 23-hour job, telling her, oh, I'm gonna buy us a house, gonna do all the shit that all her friends' kids do. I'm holding that over my head. Well, the other kids care about their own, you know, shit like that hurts, man. I don't know if she understands how bad she's hurting. Keep saying it, and then saying it, and saying it, and it's just like 5 years go by. I sit there and I understand why I've been like this. So distant from people, so upset, depressed. Years and years and years. Just fighting with your mom. It really drains you. It really sucks the life out of you. My mom just keeps saying, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. This whole time, it's like everybody around me, what the fuck? Why the fuck? You're an idiot. I'm stupid. I tried to like wait it out, see if it feels any better, if it gets any better, and then 6 months, 3 months go by, and I don't even want to say that it's the first stage, it's like second, third, fourth. So I'm a lot more sensitive to everybody else, I guess. You know, everybody just use their mother, the shit that I asked them for, the shit that I think won't be a problem is, I sit there and think about all the tension and stuff doing on my way that I have to fucking, I have no one to complain to because I love cats and take care of cats and do what the cats tell me to do. So, no excuse of mine is to lower myself to that. Thinking, oh, it's harmless, or maybe somebody told me to take it and twist it and turn it and use it against me and make me look like somebody that I ain't. And I crush all these people. They ain't nothing compared to me. I could have definitely been felt better, got over it. Nah, man, I keep falling short. I always call mom. She's sitting there waiting, saying, I knew you were gonna call me when you need it. And sometimes she don't even pick up. She just say, I ain't got money, broke, get a job. Damn. They talk to me like that. I didn't answer my phone call. Like I could have been shot. I could have been booked to be right at a hospital with anything. Can't talk. Oh, what's wrong? You must need money. I'm gonna make sure you start. I'm gonna make sure no one gives you anything. You will not get any food. She says shit like that to me really purpose. And then we laughing and joking and all talking to each other and working and jobs and no jobs and who got jobs. And if I was at that age, I was still associated with my family. If I was my mom's age and I still had a brother and a sister and I still fucking were people or could when my family goes with grandma and got all these things done with my family at that age is good for her. You know, but me, I was gonna say 43, I'm 48 now. And my uncle wants me to clean his car this weekend. And he wants me to help him. And my mom said I could really use the money. So I told her basically, fuck you. Again, I asked her for give me a pack of Newport, I'll clean his car, I'll help him, I'll do whatever I gotta do. He want me to clean his car. He want me to help him, I gotta help him. No big deal. Her saying I don't care about her again. Before I can hang the phone up, really struck a chord with me hard. And I lost my temper. I freaked out on the phone, screaming, cursing, saying the worst shit I could say to someone. And she's sitting there saying, yeah, well, call your dad, repeat herself. Call your dad, call your dad, call your dad, call your dad, call your dad. He was just saying that I was asking for cigarette money to like pay her back when I cleaned the car or whatever. So he said I was gonna have to pay her back anyway. It's never ending. It's never ending. So we're gonna be like in the next 5 years of my life. I don't want to be like this. Can't imagine sitting there another 5 years just hurt and sad. You know, keep telling you, you know, you don't care about it, you don't care about it. Say you give so much that I'm paralyzed and frozen. I'm stuck. And things don't do nothing anymore. Don't do anything. Feels like all I do is complain. I'm just having revelations, realizing no matter what I do, it ain't gonna work. I know I tried so far and so hard and so long that I have to give up. It's a lost cause. Yeah, I realize now, no matter what I say to my mom, no matter what I do, no matter where I go, she's not gonna think I care about it. It doesn't sit well with me for her to use that as publicity or gossip. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. No, like, and aunts, my uncles. You know, I understand why they don't call me or no one really even wonders. I get it. Because if she's gonna say this shit to me, I can't imagine what she's just saying to my aunts and my people. It affects me this bad, but I bet you people don't want to hear it. So, you know, they call it outcast, black cat, family, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't really move me. It's not really an entertaining thought for me. But, I mean, out of all that, out of all this whatever, I'm not as affected as people as I sound. The only reason I'm just saying this because I'm mad now. I was mad earlier. I got an argument with her fucking damn near 11 o'clock in the afternoon. And I ain't been right since. Time's just flying. I'm sorry I keep people up. We're trying to get these fights going. So I rambled for 2 hours. I'm sorry. You just gotta fill in the blanks. You know, if I felt bad and before that, because I was going to go to bed, let it go. But now I got cigarettes for tomorrow, whatever, the next day. I got food I can eat right now. Let's see if I eat these fights. I need a quick fight real quick. No, not bad, right? I'm eating these 2 chicken nuggets. I probably know I'm upset. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm still talking about it. I'm just now eating. I still haven't played a game all day. I'm sitting there staring at the wall. Petting cat. I watched that movie, The Burning Man. I'm gonna be honest with everybody right now. When I fight with my mom, when I argue with people, you know what I do? I watch George Foreman and Muhammad Ali fight. Every time. Every time I get upset. And before I made it cry, I put on Muhammad Ali or George Foreman. And if there's any reason to cry, or if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry because of that. Not because of my own problems. That's what I do. My secret to my madness. George Foreman And Muhammad Ali is the best thing that ever happened to me. When you get older, you start want to learn history. I'm gonna be a fucking 80-year-old man now watching shows about Jesus or the fucking Christian channel or the church channel. I'm just sitting there watching Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fight on a dying day. And watch every single video that led up to that moment and the moment from past that moment. I ain't ever laughed or cried so hard in my life. Nothing to my mom or my dad or my problems in life. It was because of George Foreman fighting Muhammad Ali. I don't even understand it. But they even try to figure out how they built the pyramids. And good luck trying to figure out how George Foreman knocked all those people the fuck out. Good luck trying to figure out how we beat them. We'll never figure it out. If they ain't doing good, but it's impossible for Muhammad Ali to take that amount of damage and win a fight. Muhammad Ali is the greatest fighter of all time. You know how hard he got hit in the head and took that shit. Come on, you. I ate. That's one will eat. I haven't got a fight all night. I'm looking for people that I didn't fight already. I see a couple people in here already. I'm calling for a good fight. Not all these people I beat already. If I'm backing out of all these fights where I'm looking, because for the last 2.5 hours, I haven't gotten a fight. So like the suspense is killing me. Like you're giving me level 10s and 4s. I can't do that. I'm looking live tomorrow. I really thought that was it for me, man. I know I said that a lot. I told Amber first I was going to go live because I know she probably watches me a lot more than other people do, like Hector and Sapphire. And I know people probably on here probably still arguing. And if I put it on live, I'll let people know. And if you guys all together don't like me, I mean like each other, if you guys don't like each other, you guys can't get mad at me because I'm not picking sides. From the very beginning, everybody was friends, everybody was family. And now certain things changed. It had nothing to do with me. But I never, this dude's level up. What do that? I just stressed so hard this morning. And I had my own cigarettes today. I could have made them stretch, but I got so stretched out. I wound up smoking like 5 cigarettes in like 3 hours. Yeah, I'm taking that. I feel better now, man. Because when Amber sent me that 40 hours, I started thinking like, oh no, because I sound pitiful. But I just want to keep shit regular. And I don't want to change nothing. Because even if, like Amber or Hector, I know you guys sent me money, but then I didn't get it. Or whatever it is, like, I mean, it does help. Make me feel like, you know what? I mean, if somebody could help me, when I'm down, because I've been live so long, I would hate to just not go live all of a sudden. You know what I mean? I feel like I ain't feeling it. Some people watch me instead of TV. And they don't even really listen to it. Here we go. We got this one guy right here. Stand and bang. I picked Calabash boxing. So stupid. But I appreciate my bro. I tried calling my mom. I was going to try.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup.
Did any work, but she didn't answer me. So I tried to reach out to her. I didn't think if I called her, I would push her out. So it's not calling her.
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this dude. Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Oh, you can hear the whack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure on his front leg anymore. He is beat up. That leg has been tenderized by this young man. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping his guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
And he lands the knee to the body now. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over. Oh, big elbow.
Big knee there to the chest. Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here. Oh, big left hook there. Now a knee to the body.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
He blocks the shot. All right, throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes, and he's throwing it over and over again. It won't take many of those. Ooh, big shot lands.
Visibly limping here. And he landed the right hand there. Final seconds. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see how about those 5 minutes. All right, let's get to the replays from that previous round, and you got to think they plucked that flying knee, huh?
Oh, it was beautiful. It was great to see someone be this free in the octagon. See an opening, take anything that shows itself. That flying knee was perfectly timed and landed beautifully.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. You have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one. Good spin.
Misses with the left hook. Blocks that strike. And he comes through with a big knee. And that one was heavy. Oh, big left. And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage. Keeps going back to that jab. Keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Good punch. He loaded up there on that high kick.
And now he lands a combination. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it. Stop throwing.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Nice defense there. Huge block. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big body kick. Nice.
uppercut to the left of the nose. Final seconds here. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over again.
All right, pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets on?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of this fight.
Well, most fighters go.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Queensburg over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
Nice lucid punch.
Well, he's doing it. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
Able to land with the left hand there. Oh, big knee.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body. Wow, that's a strike there. Back to the feet. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Just misses there with the left. Oh! Huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you gotta get out in space. Find places to rest, recover, get against the outlet, hold him the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it.
Oh, looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Oh, straight right. Well, DC. Back to the feet.
Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
15 seconds. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
I dropped him.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not good.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched. Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Beautiful body kick.
Slams, that's as good a punch as he's thrown on there.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Straight right hand now, just misses.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, unbelievable. Back to the feet. Huge elbow there. Oh, he's got one here. Oh! Back to the feet. Feet upstairs and lands pushed to the there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win.
First person I play. See how they break me? In my jaw. He got mad as shit that I dropped him like that. You see that? At the end of the I got dropped like that. That's all I could do. And then that was you really did something at that point. I would have not sit down one more time out of that fight. You barely won that fight. Showboat. I'm starting to have a flashback right now. I'm starting to remember something right now. Yeah, I am. That's what made me do something yesterday. Because I remember I was reading the perks. And I seen it straight. Superman punches are more powerful and accurate. And that's what made me do it yesterday. Because I was going straight in the knees. That's that showboat. That's crazy. And I was wondering what made showboat so different. And just do a couple straights. That's all you need. But I'll play the one blue. That's high. These guys trolling with over the feet into them. I like people. I'm not as bad as I sound. I mean, I don't really fight with my mom that much. I don't really like feel about it that much. But if you want to get kept with them, I'm not fighting him. You know, I want to rematch. I'll catch up with him later when I'm in a better position. Coming from the home side. I'm going to come from the player 2 side. Like I was really, like I was saying, clean. Straighten up. Cats are scoring, I'm scoring. Got times time. I mean, it is true. He said that arguing with my mom. Almost like my mom found a magic word, you know, told me I don't care. Years of knowing her, and she just knows how to use magic words and knows how to piss Joey off so freaking fast, you know, forget about that. Alright, I got a 99 here. Alright. MMA. Let's do it. I'm gonna let him know if he gives me a rematch, it'll be good. Hell no, I ain't giving him no rematch. Right, right? Whoa. Who's following the other girl around? Successful. That's what makes me so happy, because Wu, before this other cat came in, his brother, Wu was just there and staring at me. I couldn't do nothing to reach her. So unhappy. Princess. As soon as that other cat came in, she got both sent to her. She had been utterly all about it. It was so adorable. I kissed her around. Obsessed with her. And then now, she's going to get so much attention. She's going to be tired and beat from other cats. And I feel so bad, and I do let her sleep. She always has these sleeping spots anyway. She'd be up with sleeping with me. So she never really scared of nothing. She's right in the middle of my bed and sleep. like disappeared and stopped boxing for like a year. Changed. And all of a sudden he came back. And most people that lose the championship, bro, they want to come right back for it and look in the training. But George Foreman, he did something different. He lost on Muhammad Ali and like disappeared off the mat for like 17 months. And came back and said, I could beat 5 boxers in one night without even training. And like Muhammad Ali was there. He was in the crowd. He was just, and they actually set that up. And George Foreman came out of like coming back for a shot at the championship title. And he started off with 5 guys, 5 real professional boxers. They were real deal professional boxers. And half of them fought Ali, and he beat all 5 of those guys that night. He was even telling the ref, like, yo, you need to get this guy out of here. Like, he was telling the ref, like, if I hit this guy again, he's gonna die. And the guy, they were like, they didn't believe him. He was like, look, and he punched him with his gut, the dude fell on his knee. And he was like, holy shit. And the dude acted like he won. And another dude he was fighting. And it was one of the funny, because the dude started picking, like, he had Muhammad Ali, he was in the crowd saying, look at this dude. He's using the old Muhammad Ali style of rope-a-dope. So when dude won on the ropes against Foreman could knock him out. He's the only guy that stood up for Foreman that night. It was within 3 rounds, and he was dancing around like Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali said, yeah, that's a good new style. It's called the new Ali style. Before they called it the rope-a-dope. And it's just crazy because George Foreman was standing above Ali in the ring after he knocked all these dudes out, and was sitting there talking to Ali, and Ali was sitting there like, it's just so crazy how Ali was not scared of him. Like he knocked 5 dudes out in one night, and he was sitting there, and then Ali was talking shit about him all night. Like there was an actual real fist fight inside of that ring that night. Right in front of Muhammad Ali. There was a fight. Like all the trainers and everybody, like a free-for-all. And the way George Foreman was looking at Ali was crazy because something happened to George Foreman. No one knows what happened. He's like some picture or whatever, but he came back, and then that was it, man. He was gone. He never tried to go back. He could have won the belt back, in my opinion. Something made him stop boxing for all those years. 10 years he stopped boxing. And he came back and he knocked everybody the fuck out again. And then he beat Mike Moore when he was like 54 years old. Like 43. Some old age. It just goes to show you, like, whatever Muhammad Ali did to him, and then when George Foreman, when he got older and was fighting, he never stood in the corner. And he never sat down, and he was imitating Ali. Ali was the first world dude to do that, like not instead of sitting down in the stands. And it was just crazy because that night he knocked out 5 people. It was the first time anybody seen George Foreman box since Ali beat him. And it was Ali in the first row, right next to him, while he was about to fight 5 guys, unrehearsed, and live, straight up, real deal, raw. These dudes really didn't like each other, and then just to see them two together like that, and George Foreman was saying and what he was saying to each other, it was crazy. It was the most entertaining 56 minutes I've ever watched in my life. And I couldn't believe, because you don't know how powerful George Foreman really was until you watch his other fights. And I'm thinking that he's going to win the belt back, and George Foreman never fought again. He came back, and he eventually did become a champion. He's the world's oldest heavyweight champion of the world. And when he beat Michael Moore, right, that's how he beat everybody else. So just because he didn't beat Tommy Morrison or Evander Holyfield, you could probably ask both those guys, because he hit hard. But there was just something in the way he hit men that they just fell. You gotta watch his fights, man. He's crazy. It's kind of like honorable, because after his fight with Ali, he never wanted to fight Ali again. Is that crazy? And you know that George Foreman eventually learned to love Ali. And he's saying about how he loved Ali, just like everybody else did, but he had to beat him up first.